Let's party.
Take it away.
I will.
Will you though?
Will I?
Well, I don't know. Should you?
Should I?
I don't know.
Should I? Welcome everyone to Pro Plays.
Yeah, boys.
We are into September. It's September, right?
Mm-hmm. It'll be Christmas
Yeah.
before we know it.
And everything is happening. And by happening, I mean game releases.
Oh my
Because
god.
not a lot else is happening.
Pretty much now to Christmas, it's hard and fast.
Correct.
Yeah.
Greedfall on Tuesday.
Relax, mate. Yeah.
And then...
Wednesday, the big one, obviously, is September.
Which one?
Pez.
Yep.
Big release, all the consoles. Yeah.
Penis enlargement systems.
There's a lot. There's a lot coming. As soon as we hit November, it's Pokemon, Age of Empires,
Stranding.
Death Stranding, Jedi.
Jedi.
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare.
Fuck
Fuck.
ton.
Need for Speed.
Yeah, but no Red Dead, so we don't have to move things.
True.
Apparently.
True.
What have we all been playing this week though? Last 2 weeks.
Played some horror last weekend.
Oh,
Blair Witch, Man of Medan, that we'll talk about
Mhm.
later. What did we play during the week? Nothing. Been waiting for Gears to
Torchlight.
come out. Oh, Torchlight.
Torchlight 2.
What a game.
SNES emulator on
Oh,
SNES Online.
what a prediction.
Gears 5.
When we can play it.
When
It's
we
good.
we looked at the menu screen for about 15 hours. That was fun.
That does sound enjoyable.
It was.
Dead Cells.
Yeah, back on Dead Cells.
Back on Dead Cells. Fuck. I think this is the most gaming I've done this fortnight.
Yeah. What have you been playing? The Whackers.
Look, I played some Gears 4 today, and then the last 2 weeks I've been playing WoW Classic.
Really? You don't say.
Well, I didn't even pick you for that. Technical difficulties.
Did we just have a cat move the camera?
Nah, it was a Jared.
This rig's hard to troll now, so.
Speaking of belated introductions, I am Matt, and this is Jared,
Hello.
and this is Rob.
Well, hello.
I feel like I've met you all before.
I think we're all a bit off the timing today.
Yeah,
It's
we're
a
at the-
slow Sunday.
Sunday morning, lots of games during the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
No beers, just games. Actually, some beers, not many.
I definitely played some WoW.
Fuck. You haven't been to bed, have you? That's why you're on so early. You're just in that exact position.
True.
I mean, I can just play some now, if you like.
Ah, that's fine. You probably are. How the hell would I know what you're looking at?
Well, I got my fancy new speakers, which are very loud.
What do you get?
The Logitech G560s,
Nice.
G5.
nice.
RGB.
Yeah.
Are they new?
Newish.
Yeah.
They're the fancy looking ones. They are
I
very
think
nice.
they've been around for a while.
I was looking at those MX Bluetooth ones. But I don't know what they're like.
Bluetooth trash.
Yeah.
But Logitech, I will take a sponsorship,
Yeah.
because these speakers are quite good. Wink. They're actually good, though.
If they were free, they would be better.
Mm.
Wink.
That's more what I was going for. Yes, these speakers are very good, if you know what I mean.
Mm. Winking, smiley
Winking,
face.
winking, smiley face.
Let's rip into some news.
Let's.
Let's do it.
I did watch the Cyberpunk gameplay, but I kind of forgot most of it, other than the motorbike bit.
It wasn't.
It was very good.
how
There's
do I
two
say
distinct play styles.
Yeah, they said, here's what we're going to do, here's what we're going to watch. And then they did it very smartly. They really showed almost no gameplay, but they tricked us into thinking we were seeing all gameplay.
Well, did anyone actually watch the hour-long thing?
No, I don't have that much time in my life. Is that the one with the Q&A with the devs after?
Potentially. Because all the 15-minute videos were taken from that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm not sure whether it's just 15 minutes of the gameplay or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm literally at that point with Cyberpunk where I just don't care now. I'm gonna buy it. It's gonna be amazing. I almost don't need these videos.
I feel like they're doing it because of the response to the E3 thing, where they're like, just give us footage.
Yeah.
Like, we have a release date now.
I'm more than happy with the traditional trailer system from now.
Yeah.
They probably won't do that, but
No.
for me, I'm not fast.
But it's like, was it Anthem that was getting trailers right up to release? No, it was Rage 2.
Rage 2 got 483,000 trailers.
It's still getting trailers now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's just a Bethesda thing, though.
And it's like, we know what your game's about. Just release it.
Yeah, just let it into the wild. Let it run.
But it did look very good.
It did.
It was still clearly some beta or alpha footage.
Yeah.
But I'm keen. I really like the idea of like fully customizing your character.
Even if you can't see them in cutscenes.
I couldn't give a shit.
That's awkward.
The systems were good. The upgrade systems, that was cool.
Very intense. Like, it's going to be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Jets, and then there's a Cyberpunk game from CD Projekt Red. My god.
I definitely feel like, as a person with a fear of needles, a lot of those cutscenes are not going to be fun.
Boy, I can't wait.
Because Rob loves
I
needles.
love needles. Every day.
I've got a needle right now.
Yeah. What's that voice?
Nothing. We're off.
But yeah, there's little details they also gave out. There's no genders, so
Yeah.
you don't pick a gender. You just
So
pick a
initially,
look.
it was very clear you chose male or female start. Now you choose other things, which I cannot remember. I think it's voice.
You can choose to be who you want to be.
Yeah. So they're just saying, oh, you guys are going to get pissed off no matter what, so here you go, we'll take the option away.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, they're generally very good at this sort of thing.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around, and I appreciate that. And they confirmed multiplayer, which I don't understand. Not that they've said,
Yeah,
but
it's DLC down the
Yeah.
line.
so it's not ready on launch.
Well,
No,
actually,
I assume it'll be like 6 months after
But is
launch
that-
thing.
Does anyone think that's actually just going to be traditional multiplayer? Because I just can't see
I'm
it.
hoping it's co-op.
I think it'll be versus, and it'll be kind of like what Assassin's Creed multiplayer was, where you'll have one team will have an objective and the other team has to protect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I reckon it would work.
Yeah, I don't know. I not that I don't trust them, but of a game that I thought would never have multiplayer, this would be up there.
I mean, seeing as it's based off like a tabletop RPG, I mean, it kind of makes sense to have multiplayer.
I thought it would have like multiplayer elements, but not a traditional multiplayer mode.
Yeah,
Have more social elements, not multiplayer. If that makes sense. Like Death
Yeah.
Stranding is apparently that sort of thing.
Death Stranding doesn't exist, so
It's
I literally saw a quote from Hideo Kojima saying even he doesn't think it's a game anymore. Fuck,
he
man.
lives, that's why it's just what he does day to day. What a man!
I'm so sick of Death Stranding.
Oh, you wait till it comes out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
24-hour live stream, done.
done.
But how about yesterday and Gears of War?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about Gears of War
Oh.
and how much of that we played through yesterday.
Had a whole day set up ready to play Gears, and we could not access it due to. First, it was the Gears servers, we think. 'Cause our
We
co-op
accessed
session.
it.
Yeah, we.
And
were
then
on.
I couldn't access it. And then I could access it. But then Rob couldn't access it. But then Rob reset his PlayStation, then he couldn't access Xbox Live. So then I could access it, so I played Dead Cells.
Yeah.
That's pretty much our Gears experience thus far.
Fair.
And my favorite thing about Xbox when you can't sign into online is you can't play
Anything.
a lot of games
Yeah.
digitally.
It's mainly new games?
Mm,
Or is it Game Pass stuff?
I think
Game
it's Game
Pass.
Pass stuff.
Although we
Okay.
didn't try.
But I think you can
so-
go, because I went into offline mode, sign in offline mode, and you could play games.
Yeah.
So there is a workaround technically, but yeah, servers being bricked killed a lot of the the momentum for
Yeah.
us today.
I have a feeling that they might have got DDoS
Possible.
because WoW servers were fucking up yesterday as well.
Apparently, Wikipedia went down.
Yeah. So I reckon there was some sort of widespread DDoS attack.
Yeah.
That's my running theory as a security intelligence officer
True.
in the Bureau of Pro Players.
True.
Yeah. Also rough for the people that bought the Ultimate Edition
Mm.
because you get 3 or 4 days early access and you lost probably a day.
Although
Yeah.
if you bought a physical copy, you would be able to play it, right?
Oh, by yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point. And all your collectibles, like
I
we
can
were
still,
finding collectibles, they didn't count.
I can
Ugh.
still play.
Yeah, so
We could have still played it by ourselves
Yeah,
yesterday,
correct.
but we just chose co-op.
yeah, because it's a Gears game. We play co-op.
Yeah. But we did get on later last night, and it was magical.
Yeah, we'll talk a bit more about Gears later, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the goods. Do not get me wrong. It was just hampered by a poor launch day.
Oh,
Yeah.
but what
Or day after launch.
big game doesn't have a poor launch these days, though? Wait till Modern Warfare comes out.
A lot of them.
Literally, no one will be able to play.
A lot of them recently have been fine on launch, and they don't brick the whole fucking console network.
Hmm.
True.
But
Although I still don't think it was
Like, we're
Gears.
going on Xbox.
Well, if it was DDoS, you'd say that because Gears is at the moment copying the flag.
Yeah,
It's from your people on Reddit.
you're welcome. The note here is WoW Classic. Is anyone still playing it?
I don't know who read that. Could be anyone.
Yeah, that's weird. Just some fun stats for WoW Classic. On launch day, there were 1.1 million viewers on Twitch.
Fuck.
In the first 24 hours of launch, there were 6.1 million unique viewers.
Fuck. And now Ninja's playing it as well.
I feel like he's forced to. Same as Gears.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
playing Gears.
Actually, no, he's not forced to.
He's
'cause he
forced
was
to play Gears, not WoW.
Yeah, he was talking about it on his Gears stream, wasn't he?
His Gears stream was called, came up on my phone on Friday. Watch me play Gears and talk about WoW. I was like, wow, Microsoft definitely making you play Gears. Because it doesn't seem like his sort of game, so it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah,
If you're going to do the partnership,
true.
Microsoft got to
If
do
You
Microsoft-
want
it.
that Microsoft money.
Yeah, if they want to pay me $1 bajillion, I'll play Gears. No
Yeah.
worries.
But
That
why
was
does
pretty
everyone-
impressive.
Why does everyone watch it on launch and not play it? Is that because queues? Or is it
I
just
don't
one
really know.
watch?
Well, I think partly queues were the cause of such higher viewership,
Yeah.
but like, I don't really get watching WoW on Twitch. It's kind of boring.
Mm.
Is it kind of like playing it?
Not really.
There's a guy who was playing it 2 weeks ago and loving it.
True.
Almost lost
No,
it.
like, mainly because there's no competition stuff yet. Like, people watch the Mythic Dungeons, so, like, trying to complete a dungeon in a quick amount of time, or Arena, which is competitive PvP, like, that kind of makes sense, but just watching someone play Classic and Quest,
Weird.
I don't get it.
I'll stick to the South Park episode. It's about as much as I've watched.
There are definitely guilds running around called Make Love Not Warcraft.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Something that was missed out on the Direct, Nintendo Direct, that we will talk about later. But, not even like 24 hours after that Direct, Nintendo of America chucks a video up on their Twitter feed.
Is this the...
It's time for...
Circular thing that you put your Joy-Cons in and you
Mhm.
Put yourself in?
dance with it and gyrate with it.
It's time for
members.
more weird Nintendo shit.
Yeah.
I'm all about weird Nintendo shit.
I hope it's Switch
shit.
Sports, not Fit. I don't want Fit.
It's 100% Switch Fit.
Nah, it could be sports. There's people dancing.
Yeah.
I think it's a combo. I think it's going
Yeah,
to
that's
be
fine.
both. Because there was some exercise moves, which I
Questionable.
recognised,
Yeah.
and there were some sports moves, which I did not recognise. So,
Mm.
yeah.
I'm
Give me
keen.
Switch bowling. That's all I need. Like, nothing else. If I can roll that thing.
Frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf, throwing the controllers.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And they're gonna snap. There's one where they're trying to like push it in to as close as possible to the middle, the circular controller. That will snap. I
And
don't
some
care what
have-
it's made of, it's gonna snap.
Some
as
have
well.
said I am the strongest man on the planet, so that will not last.
I've heard that. But yeah, next Friday, so probably Saturday for us. Oh, no, maybe
is it
not.
that close?
Oh, that's when they're going to talk about it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, fuck.
It was just a weird, here's what's coming.
Give me Switch bowling.
They probably didn't
That's
put
all
it
I
in the direct, so people are like, for fuck's sake, Nintendo don't want this shit in the direct.
No.
But
But that
that's-
shit
It was only
sells Switch consoles. It sold Wii consoles. Like, Wii Fit.
And if that round controller folds up into a small package, unlike the Wii Fit board, even better.
Wii Fit. I don't know. Is that even? All right. So, are there any success stories? And I might have to look into this of anybody actually getting fit from Wii Fit.
100%.
I remember reading
So
a
many.
Kotaku article ages ago when it came out, and somebody said they used it every day, and they didn't necessarily lose weight, but they improved their heart rate.
That's good. That's a
Okay.
success story.
Yeah.
That
Like-
make Nintendo $1 billion.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
more.
that's the real success story. Yeah.
I might go on a Switch fitness regime and see if I can basically become
Do it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's what Ashman's for.
Yeah.
I believe that will happen.
Like, I don't have far to go, but
That'd be good. We could do some montages.
yeah.
Fresh news, breaking news from Pro Players. Now, we are unsure, but the Lenovo AR headsets that came with the Jedi Challenges thing that was released, 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
It's getting a new app. We are unsure if it's going to be available in Australia because the wording is very strange.
Is ours even the Lenovo headset though? I literally thought it was a Star Wars thing.
Oh, do you have one?
Yeah.
I looked.
They did them for like $100 and the lightsaber looks trick.
Where is it?
So it's here somewhere.
It's definitely Lenovo, the one you've got, but I don't know if it's locked to that, whether it's going to be compatible with the other apps.
Yeah, it's an update wouldn't be hard for that, really.
Just put it on Quest, you fucking coward.
But the article I saw said that it wasn't available in Australia, the Marvel app. That's it. It's a Marvel app. It's going to be superheroes and shit.
Which is not a bad thing.
Interesting. More Marvel the better.
Yeah.
Marvel Live coming to Melbourne. Get ready.
Especially in VR, AR.
It's like a performance thing where you go watch Hulk does dances and stuff.
Delicious.
I'm in.
Sledgehammer Games, who have worked on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Advanced Warfare, are opening a studio in Melbourne.
Probably didn't need to mention Advanced Warfare, but that's okay.
Well,
We want to get the people excited, not hate the studio.
but it is pretty exciting.
That's cool.
That combined with the esports centre being built in Emporium,
Which is
looks
just
like
gonna-
Victoria.
Ridiculously large, am I correct?
Yeah,
Really large and generally empty 9 times out of 10.
No. You underestimate the Melbourne esports scene.
I feel like it'll be popular. Like, a 200-seat arena is very easy to fill.
Mm.
Oh, is it only 200 seats?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on, let me read this first before we talk about it.
2 stores.
Oh,
two
so you can go.
stores.
You can just go there and play video games. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yep,
Okay, cool. So when are we going now?
When it's built, probably.
2020.
Oh,
But
if
it's going to be
200%
in the
green,
middle of the
that's
city. Pretty much perfect for things like League of Legends and Smash Bros tournaments. They can be that small size.
And there's like high schools now have esports teams.
Yeah,
Oh,
correct.
Yeah.
Shit.
One of the guys at work has an esports team in
You
his
didn't
school.
feel like you were just born in the wrong multiple decades.
Correct. Oh my god.
Yeah. Definitely should have tried to get into this business earlier.
Definitely a little bit too old to have the reflexes that I used to have for gaming.
That's where you got to go and play a competitive farming sim.
Fuck.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
going pro Rocket League, mate.
I've seen you play I've seen you play Rocket League.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No questions asked, then.
Yes, that's exactly the words I was thinking.
All right. Let's rip into this Nintendo Direct.
Nintendo.
That is the next item on our news, which we will smash through.
What is this?
It opened with Overwatch, which I believe I confirmed last episode.
Yeah, was it Amazon that fucked that up?
No, it was
Someone listed a Switch case that was Overwatch.
oh, that one. And also right before the direct, the Plants vs Zombies
Yeah.
trailer spoiled it apparently.
Oh, really?
Yep.
An Overwatch on Switch with crossplay capabilities. Fuck.
You can play with Pro Controller.
Still, even then.
Also, I forgot the guy's name. I think it's Imran Khan from Game Informer, or formerly of Game Informer.
Yeah, well, Games Daily. Kind of funny Games Daily.
Yeah, he had it in his notes about asking about Overwatch, and they were very much like, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, rumors. So he must have heard something.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
started
It
spreading
makes
that.
sense. The trailer looked like, obviously, I'm assuming that's running on Switch.
Yeah.
Trailer looks alright. It's not
It is.
exactly
It is a very old game, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that it runs well.
cartoony graphics as well. Like,
Perfect for Switch.
yeah, perfect for
Yeah.
Switch. I don't think it'll get me back into it.
Nah, never a big Overwatch fan, really.
We smashed it for, what, a year? But we never went back after the first year.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it again, but I wouldn't play it on Switch.
My favourite part was when I'd
Yeah.
pretty much not kill people, but I'd still get the kill.
Yeah,
Big fan. Gears of War does it too. Makes me feel really good about myself.
Oh yeah, I would never finish
You
any
can-
of those challenges if.
Yeah, you can
I
put
couldn't.
one bullet in someone in Gears, and you'll get the kill if someone downs them.
Jesus.
It's
Next up, they did Luigi's Mansion.
how
Oh,
fucking good
I
does
know.
Luigi's Mansion look?
I'm so keen.
yeah. So,
Halloween.
oh,
31st.
Halloween, yeah.
Yep. I don't need to see more of this. I just
No,
want to play it.
No.
But
Well-
I'm loving the theming.
I'm keen for the Luigi Guigi fucking
Theming
multiplayer.
Oh, that was the multiplayer. Was something new.
Yeah, there was actual multiplayer, which
Yeah.
it didn't look like anything I'd want to play. You had to like,
You
who
kidding?
can catch the most ghosts?
It kind of looked like
And-
Mario Party, but Luigi's
Yeah.
shit version of that.
Yeah, so
It looks amazing.
yeah, but I've been playing Luigi's Mansion single player.
I reckon we get 4 people in a
Oh, we
in
could
a
be
room,
easy.
and yeah, that'd be
If
fun.
you have enough controllers, everyone just takes their Switch apart. We got like 18,000 controllers,
Yeah.
Correct.
so it's doable.
Yeah.
Kirby, what is it? Super Kirby Clash.
Hey, did anyone download it? I haven't yet.
I did not because they used the phrase "free to start."
Yeah, free to start.
Free to start, and it's a boss battle game.
Do you know what's
Like-
free to start? World of Warcraft.
Fuck.
I will play mobile games on a mobile, not on a console.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I don't think it'd be good enough to get anyone to commit.
It's essentially Monster Hunter but Kirby, right?
It looks, yeah, but the graphic, it looks like Smash.
Yeah.
A boss on the screen.
Yeah.
So definitely not for me. I don't think it'd go anywhere. It could prove us wrong.
Just the name itself I don't like, so no.
Mm.
Next.
Return of the Obra Dinn is coming to
That's-
Switch.
Weird. Is that a PC game?
It is. I
Talk- I
think
think-
it's on console.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it.
Yeah. And no, it's it was really big this year or last year. I can't remember. I think it was nominated for a Game Award.
It's like a weird cross between real life graphics and Game Boy graphics. I can't put my
Yeah. Very
Very-
specific art style.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'll get it on Switch, but it's one I've wanted to take a look at. Like, if it came onto Game Pass for
Yeah.
PC, I'd
Straight.
get it.
Yeah.
Little Town Hero from Game Freak.
Interesting.
It looks like they should just stick to Pokemon.
It's weird. Weird
Yeah.
crosses between things. Like I read an article that was like Fire Emblem meets Pokemon. I was like, I don't know if I need that in my life.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know if it is.
And it's not full priced, so how big of an RPG are you getting with what sort of quality if it's like $20-$30?
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not super keen on it.
No. Interesting to see how it goes. I'll check reviews.
Kazooie came out. There was a launch trailer.
Yeah.
For the
Was that predicted at all
release.
for the Smash community, we think?
Was it what?
Shadow drop of Kazooie?
Oh, I think it's about time. It's more recent compared to the gap between what was it, Joker and
And the other one.
launch. Yeah.
Didn't they announce the other guy?
Yeah. Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury.
Yeah.
Game that I'm sure everyone's very familiar with, and everyone's familiar with Terry.
Yeah, you got to remember some of these games are much bigger overseas than they were
Yeah,
here.
I know, but
Fatal Fury.
and they announced more Smash characters because why wouldn't you?
Well, I'm not surprised at all.
Funny. Is that a normal thing for them to do? Challenge Pack 1 and 2?
Not really, because I think for the last Smash game they only released like 3 or 4 DLC characters.
Yeah.
But it doesn't surprise me. This is Super Smash Ultimate.
And it's just gonna. They're borderline gonna turn this into a service. Like it's just gonna keep going.
It could just keep going. I wouldn't be surprised.
So you'd think Overwatch characters would be a lock-in.
Yes. I reckon Tracer, probably.
Doom guy. Is he in it? already?
Maybe.
Smash.
Is he in it?
I don't know.
I thought he was in it.
Wackers would have told me.
I feel like you're more likely to see the Dragonborn before you see Doom Guy.
In.
Zelda Link's Awakening was shown. Did they really show anything new?
I don't think they even said. I think there was just a typical Nintendo. Don't forget Zelda's coming out next week.
Yeah.
But, which I probably will because it looks adorable. And I never played the
Oh, is this
OG one.
the new one?
Yeah.
The little Link's the one that I liked?
What is it? Game Boy Advance?
No, I think it was Game Boy.
Game Boy remake. So,
It kind of looks like Dragon Quest, but Link.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I'm in on that. Looks great.
It
Yeah.
looks so adorable. And it's got Mario crossover characters.
Oh, really? Yeah, right.
They had another trailer for Dragon Quest.
What the fuck? Another one?
Wait,
It's the same one.
It's like Square
It's
Enix with Final Fantasy games. I can't.
it's the same thing as like all the other things we've been talking about, where they just show it. Like we know it's coming. It's not an announcement. There's nothing new announced.
Definitive Edition, though, does it mean it already exists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was only released on PlayStation,
Fuck.
and this is the Switch version with all the DLC.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you need DLC for a small game like Dragon Quest.
yeah,
Correct.
because let me tell you about my farm. Jesus.
Cool, though.
Yeah, like it looks good.
Wait, so it's not the building game?
No, that's Dragon Quest.
It's the mainline series, so it's more JRPG.
Yeah, I
It's
think I'll stick-
completely
I
JRPG.
think
Is what it's
I'll-
trying to tell
I
you.
will think I'll stick with the building game
Building
because
of
that
the
is fucking
farms.
great. Oh my goodness.
Deadly Premonition 2?
I'm in. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, neither do I. I've never heard of it.
I briefed an article on it and it mentioned Heavy Rain, Silent Hill, open world.
Oh,
It's not a good game. It's a wonderful game. As in, it's not
good,
good.
but it's
but-
delightful to play.
Yeah, you'll have a good time here. So
Interesting.
I need to check some trailers to see if I need to spend money on the first
Yeah.
one. Because if it's like a weird Silent Hill sort of world, I might like it.
Divinity Original Sin 2 with cross save with Steam.
How are we ever
Is
gonna
it just
play
Steam? Crossplay?
Just Steam.
Oh, you sneaky fucks. Even though Xbox have a good relationship with Nintendo.
Yeah, but I think it's more difficult
The
to
game.
do the saves.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. That makes me think of getting it on Switch for on the go and playing it at home.
Yeah, I literally struggled to play that on a console. On a normal Xbox console.
Yeah.
The thought of playing that, God forbid, if you accidentally turned it on in handheld, frightens me. There's too much on the screen. You can't. Unless
I
they
do
have...
really want to get it on PC because it's just a much more PC.
Oh,
game.
100%. And it's a great game. It's probably not my sort of game.
No, I
I'm
would
more
play.
the simplified ones than that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a really good time with it, and then it got to a point where the game just started kicking the shit out of me. I was like, yeah, this is not... This is not
me.
ideal. Fuck.
Doom 64 is
Holy
coming to
shit.
Switch.
This is huge.
What? Okay, can you tell me what the difference is between Doom and Doom 64?
Doom
Why is
64
it?
was the first like new Doom game in I don't know how many years it was back then, and it was extremely well received. Like a really, really good Doom game, like one of the best.
Is it different
Like,
though?
just- Yeah, it's different. It's
Okay.
like beautiful compared to the OG Doom, like way more beautiful and a different game. And for some reason, just hasn't had a port in what was it, 22 years? No ports.
Interesting.
Unreal. So I know a lot of Doom fans have been waiting for this, and I kind of thought it would just never happen. Like, I can't say I've been waiting for it, but I'll get it because it's cool. A weird one from Bethesda to
And then you'll have to sign into your Bethesda account.
yeah, and then it'll lock me out or something.
I remember this now.
Yeah, really good game, and it'll hold up well on Switch. Like this in handheld, oh,
I won't get it.
in.
Next up, we have another Overwatch attempted copy, like
Yes.
a copy of Overwatch. Rogue Company.
Yeah.
Trailer really fell flat for me.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw it. Was this is an attempt to clone Overwatch?
Yeah, and not a beautiful, colourful version of Overwatch. It's
Yeah.
just a icky, grey, shitty version of Overwatch with shooties.
Yeah.
The shooties.
Overwatch if it was Call of Duty. Or
Yeah,
Call of Duty
kind
if it
of.
was Overwatch.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be free to play.
This looks like a
I
free
doubt it.
It does.
made in Unity.
Next.
Yeah, I remember.
Pokemon Sword and Shield can wear clothes.
Oh,
Yeah, holy
Ian?
shit.
I will customize the fuck out of my guy. I don't care what you think.
Jesus Christ. At this point, they could just put a big giant pile of shit on the screen, say Pokemon Sword and Shield, and people would be like, whoa, holy shit. you see
Actually,
that?"
I need you to look something up.
Jesus. After I
Take
said-
away the next item, and I will tell you what to look at.
all right, let's go. I'm googling.
Whatever you're ready.
Look up Trubbish.
Trubbish.
Trubbich.
Pokemon.
Yep,
That's what they could put up. They could put him up.
They could
they
literally
already
do
do.
a whole game about him, and that would be people would buy the shit out of it.
Yeah,
What a...
Wow, he's a garbage bag, right?
correct.
Fuck me. That trailer literally went for 5 minutes, and they showed them changing clothes on the character.
Insane. I love it.
It wasn't even good customization. It was just like a mobile game customization. Yeah. Like, I'll buy it.
Yeah, it
Nintendo
was.
got me good.
Fucking yeah, it was.
But relax.
Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020.
Game of the year.
Good does it look?
It does look very good.
It does. It has no right looking like how good it does.
I think they learnt their lessons of the past. And hopefully it's not just another, like, wag fest
Excuse me?
where you have to waggle the controllers.
Oh.
Oh,
I think you meant wah fest. And
Wah.
you're going to keep saying wah.
No, it will be a
Never
wah
gets
fest.
old. Yeah, it looks fucking incredible. The soccer game caught my eye, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty much Super Mario Strikers, I assume, confirmed.
Probably not.
There's a whole hope of weird sports that I wouldn't have thought would make it in that have. And then they've got the retro ones, which will be the button mashing ones, in case people decide that.
Yeah.
Whoa. And there's a story mode from the Olympics in 19...
Oh, yeah.
When they were there last.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually looks amazing.
When that was.
in 100%.
Very good. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, and so it was Jedi Academy and Jedi Knight Outcast.
Give me
Random?
Knights of the Old Republic on Switch.
Yeah, does
That
this
will
mean
do.
there's a chance? Do we think?
I would prefer to see Rogue Squadron 1,
Oh,
2, and 3, and then a 4.
But when was the
Oh my
last time a Rogue Squadron game got released on anything, as opposed to Knights of the Old Republic? Coming out on everything, including mobile.
That's true.
But, yeah, this was random. I might play through them on Portable if they're at a good price. Are these the
I think
ones on Games Pass?
They were. I think it all got taken off,
Ooh, interesting.
but they were. Yeah.
Trying to get people to play Battlefront. Still no one plays it.
Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection, Black Flag, and Rogue.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Black
Yeah.
Flag.
Black
Black
Flag.
Flag is.
Yeah. I'd almost play through Black Flag again.
I can't now because I've been spoiled by Odyssey.
Oh, yeah, true.
Like, the combat is just so much better in Origins and Odyssey compared to the other ones. It feels
Yeah.
really weird to play.
Yeah. It's just almost hack and slash compared to Odyssey.
Well, Odyssey's more hack and slash, but the
More
old
true.
ones are just like attack, counter, kill,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's such a formula.
Execution, yeah, as well.
Whereas-
Whereas this one's more.
Yeah, Odyssey, you've really got to think and dodge, and like you can't just like automatically kill people.
Mm.
But still, Black Flag is amazing.
Yeah.
The boat combat.
Alright.
Trash game Dauntless is coming to Switch.
That's
Oh,
harsh. That's just being
what a
harsh
game.
for no reason.
You just
When was the last time you played Dauntless?
Doesn't mean it's shit. There's a lot of good games I don't play, right? It's a long list. Very enjoyable game.
Yeah, it was good.
Monster Hunter, but not as Monster Huntery.
Not as good, is what you
Okay.
mean.
Now I understand Dauntless, how it all works. I would have to start again
Mm.
and be selective with what, instead of just making all the weapons, being a bit more selective.
And 483 sets of armor.
Yeah.
Jesus. But yeah, good for them.
Oh,
Good for Epic making money.
it'll be free. So.
Suck on that, Steam. Stop fucking complaining.
Oof.
Ingrates.
Animal Crossing?
Ian,
I can't even remember what they said.
Like I watched
They could say
I watched the whole trailer and I can't remember what they talked about.
they could basically do. They've got me like they've got most people on Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't care what they do.
They don't need the big 5-minute trailers or these things, I
No.
don't think.
No,
Any-
Animal Crossing is just relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And watching a relaxing Animal Crossing trailer is not for 5 minutes I'm done.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Like it probably needs more like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. It looks good. I'm gonna go to
You probably
everyone's
need like an hour.
shit. I'm gonna cut down all your trees and I'm gonna leave on my boat. So that'll be enjoyable.
Yeah.
You
You know,
monster.
the last one I played was on GameCube.
Oof. There's
Yeah.
a game.
I played that Pocket one, which was shit.
Yeah.
Pocket Camp. It wasn't shit. It was just not.
It's a mobile game.
Yeah. It's a
The
mobile.
3DS one was good. New
Yes,
Leaf.
This one, Beck
That was
played
very good.
Oh,
No, wait.
so long.
No, I actually played that. I think. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. But it's going to be brilliant on Switch.
And let's get on to the real news.
Oh.
The real headline.
So, SNES Online.
Yes.
Thank you, Nintendo.
I've been playing some Mario last night. It's delicious.
What was I playing? I was playing. I didn't put it on this list.
Wait,
one of the demon
Jurassic Park?
games. No, it's not on there. This is my wish list. If you
Oh, right.
Fuck, mate. Relax. So, headlining the list, you'd say Pilot Wings, Super Mario World 2, which is
Super
Yoshi's
Metroid.
Island, Super Metroid, and Zelda Link to the Past, my favourite Zelda game that I actually finished as a
Mhm.
kid. Also, fun fact, as a kid, I never pieced together that Yoshi's Island was Super Mario World 2.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was a simple child.
Yes, he was. You're a simple.
And I never even questioned in my head why they skipped to Super Mario World 3 for the next one.
Yeah.
Some would
Well
say
done.
that in my head. But just never. Yoshi's Island to me was always the standalone. Just a
Yeah,
Yoshi's
definitely.
Island game.
Yeah.
But I haven't fired that up because I feel like I won't be able to stop when I start that.
Well, I got to finish the first one, and then I'll go on to the Yoshi Island.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
So
But
the wish list.
yeah, this is my wish list, which let's just say it's everyone's.
Yeah.
So games that we could see coming: Jurassic Park, the top-down one that was impossible. That with the rewind feature, I could actually finish it for the first time. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Oh, if they bring that,
They
to-
will. They'll
they have
leave
to.
it.
They have
They'll
to.
leave it for a bit.
They have to bring it. That is the game of the millennium.
Adam's Family, one of my favorites. Chrono Trigger. That'll definitely come.
Super Mario.
Super Mario RPG.
Oh,
will
Donkey
definitely
Kong
come.
will be there for
Donkey
sure.
Kong Country 1 and 2.
All of them.
Think
Diddy
were
Kong
on
Racing.
SNES.
Oh,
Relax, mate. That's
What?
64. Jesus
bring
Christ.
back. whole
Turtles in
series.
Time. Stop it. If Turtles in... I can't. Simpsons.
Fuck, NBA Jam. Yes.
Super Mario Brothers 3 obviously would be a shoo-in. And 64 things online, things instead. Excuse me?
Yeah, just added that on the end because I would much rather have Nintendo 64 instead of SNES.
For at least, I reckon, a year before you're getting any hint of Nintendo 64. And it will also be after they release a mini console to cash in on the money. As you've seen with a Nintendo, then a SNES, then a 64. Sell all that and then sell them again on Switch. This
Yeah.
is
I just
gonna
think the licensing with 64 is a lot more difficult.
be- Nah, it'll be fun. No, I won't get my wrestling games, which is unfortunate. Everything else would be fun. Oh, imagine my original wrestling games on 64.
Oof.
Stop it. Let's not think about it. It's fine. But yeah, you got at least 12 months of SNES games.
Well, they've said that they're not actually doing regular releases anymore.
I don't think they ever were they?
They were doing them every month.
Oh, I
And
thought they
now-
said we'd continue with the irregular updates.
Yeah, but now they're going to be like, they won't release them every month. They'll
Yeah, that's
just-
fine.
yeah.
As I'm not a PC user, I'm not going to complain about free things. For no
Technically
fuss.
not free though.
Nothing's free.
I'm paying for the cloud save. The games are a bonus for me.
Fair. Cloud
Right,
save,
just like-
which isn't available and everything.
Now, even if you don't want the cloud save, it's worth it as a service. Whereas I don't think the NES games are enough to warrant, even though it's cheap.
No, the NES games did
To
nothing
warrant
for
an
me. That's why I
ongoing cost.
canceled it. I got it back when
Yeah,
the SNES dropped.
but yeah, well done, Nintendo. And the controller's coming out. You can pre-order it on the Nintendo website.
Yes. But do we get the good controller or the shitty American one?
No, we'll get the good one. Good lord. Because they showed the shitty SNES everything.
Yeah.
Or the yucky purple American one. We'll get the normal one.
Yeah.
On this subject as well, and completely off subject, I just bought a copy of the Jay and Silent Bob game on NES. The yellow
Interesting.
cartridge. Yeah, and it actually runs on NES.
Damn.
Very exciting. I haven't got it yet. But
Or anything to play it on.
yeah, I got NES.
Have you?
Yeah, I don't have it out because who the fuck would play NES?
Is it a PAL NES or a
PAL.
NTSC?
I think this will run on anything. Because this is a new cartridge. It's not a... It didn't say you have to have an NTSC console or anything.
Interesting.
It just said it'll run on NES. Slash, I don't really want to play it. I just want it for display.
Fair.
I'll have to play it at least once.
Rants.
Are we
in-
doing a rant with Daniel?
If you got one far away, I just didn't have anything.
Look, a really short rant inspired by the new Nintendo controller for whatever it is they're doing. Fucking game companies being like, you have to buy this new peripheral to play this game. Like, whether it's Move controllers, whether it's fucking weird circle things for the Switch, whether it's the aim controller, like, what the fuck? It's just a way for them to charge an extra however many dollars from you.
On the flip side, though.
Yeah,
On the flip side.
I got some counter arguments too.
So, you own an Xbox One, right?
Mm-hmm.
You went out of your way and purchased an Elite controller, correct?
Correct.
Why? It's the same shit. You're buying the same thing twice, where they're bringing to the table something new that might enhance the gaming experience.
I would say the Elite controller is different because it's just it's a controller itself. It's not something that you have to get to play a certain game.
But it's not confirmed that you need that, though. Like I know with the Wii stuff, you didn't need the things. You could just
I
use
dare
it.
say it'll come with it.
Yeah.
And I
But you
think it-
needed the attachment gun thing to play certain games. Like, you could make one at home, but like they were like, you need this to be set up like this to play certain games. And like with the PSVR, with that aim controller, like,
That was
why
the
not just
best
have move
thing.
controllers?
you can play
You can.
almost all the games with just move controllers.
Yeah, you can.
Or DualShock.
But are
There's-
there some where you
There's
can't?
no, I don't think there is any
I don't think there
PSVR game that is only aim compatible. I think you can do it with Move
DualShock.
and DualShock.
It should
I
be
know
good.
there is move only.
Yeah, there'd be move only
Yeah.
games.
Mm.
But I reckon VR almost doesn't count.
But I like that.
I agree.
That's like saying that PlayStation VR is an unnecessary attachment.
No, I agree on that part, but it's like the whole, like, adding an aim controller specifically for certain games to be more immersive or whatever, just like make it immersive by having it feel immersive with the controllers you currently have.
How the fuck do you make it immersive with a DualShock in your hand compared to holding an actual gun?
See, Firewall, for example. I bought the aim controller with the bundle for that. Now I tried to play that with Move controllers. I tried to play it with DualShock controllers. The aim controller 100% increased the experience. You actually felt like you was there. It was brilliant.
Yeah, but that's just a design thing. They could design it to work better with Move controllers.
No,
I don't reckon you could.
I don't agree at all. That
I want more controllers,
But why?
more peripherals. If it enhances the game as much as the ones I have.
So, like, you're excited for the weird round switch thing?
Depending on what they show, maybe.
yeah, I guess like we're talking about mainly the complaint is the rant is about the Switch controller, the new round thing.
Mm.
And we're complaining not really knowing what it's used for. I think
But it's
this will-
clearly a new peripheral.
I think this will be a good one to go back to once we've had a look at it, had a hands-on with it, and see if it actually was necessary.
Nintendo have a history, yes, of releasing too many things.
Nintendo,
like,
definitely. But I think,
In the Wii age, especially, sweet fuck.
what about the Kinect?
Kinect.
In a way, that is a controller.
What's a Kinect?
It was Microsoft's camera.
Oh,
That was a direction Microsoft tried to go in, and the gaming world said no.
Yeah. But at
But they
launch,
And then you,
with the Xbox One, didn't they only come with Kinect?
no, there was Connect with list ones. I think.
I don't think they were at launch. I thought they were always bundled.
one, and I didn't want to connect, but there was a Kinect in the box.
So now
Yeah.
you don't like free things
It
in the box?
didn't cost anything extra. It was just a thing in the box.
It
Which
didn't cost anything extra because there wasn't an alternative. I'm pretty certain they made them cheaper once they kicked out the Kinect.
Okay, well, Xbox did a shitty thing and enforced it. PlayStation generally very much optional.
All I'm
Like,
saying is, fuck off with these fucking weird controllers for shit.
I partially agree.
There is enough controllers now that surely they can use the ones you've got.
Unless they get better.
But I like new shiny things.
Like, if they can give me an actual AK to put a controller on, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Jesus.
obviously, more so than the current one I have.
I need
Yeah.
Daniel here for this one. I feel like he'd be on my side.
And playing, like, fuck, I'm just thinking right now, if I tried to play Blood and Truth with a DualShock, I
would
wouldn't
you
play
even?
it. I think you can. It'd be like a walking simulator.
Yeah.
I do agree that the PlayStation Move controllers are a bit of an exception.
I reckon VR gets a free pass. We should be bitching about there not being a new Move controller come out with PlayStation VR.
I feel like VR gets past.
We're literally running on controllers from the PlayStation 3. See? Not enough controllers have been
But
released.
then, how far down that path do you go in terms of immersion? Like,
As far as it takes, whackers.
I want
As
club.
far as it
If you're
takes.
gonna
do you need
ask-
like a specific controller for every item you're ever gonna grab?
If they
No, because if you had VR gloves, you wouldn't need it.
if they give me a 360-degree treadmill, I'm in.
They're out there.
Yeah,
They're
I'm in.
expensive.
But no, like if they give me one.
Don't let whackers see so.
No, I love the idea of that. The
I mean, in
360
the
degree
right
treadmill.
context. But
Anyway, that's my rant. Too many controllers.
remember
they
the
can
Donkey
fuck
Kong
off.
one that had a drum there? That's what's up.
Oh, fuck.
There's a controller.
Okay, I think partial agree on the rant. I think we fucked up big time with the amount of like
Yeah.
a fishing controller,
There
a
was
tennis
fishing, there was
controller, a
multiple
fucking this controller,
steering wheels.
but they weren't necessary. You could still
No.
play the game without it.
But
Yeah,
Mm.
they,
but
they pumped them
did
out.
it. But it's all.
That's just Nintendo.
But people bought it, and that's the
Nintendo
problem.
would like to do things.
Nintendogs.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
okay. Yeah. Fair.
Let's talk some reviews.
True.
What do we got? What's on the list?
What's on the list?
We're
You're up
flying
first.
What do we got?
Gears 5
Gears?
and the launch event. Rob, you go.
Oh yeah, so I went to Gears of 5 launch event, which was, if I wanted to play Gears of War, very exciting. So like Xbox hosted an event, screens everywhere, free beers, free drinks, lots of friendly Xbox people, and lots of opportunities to play the game. The only thing that is quite dangerous about these events that I discovered is they show the spoilers in the bits that you play, which is, I guess, a hazard of being in the games industry. So I didn't play any Gears as I intended to play it all this weekend, thanks Microsoft. But yeah, really fun launch event. Lots of cool stuff going. Got a cool T-shirt. Met lots of cool Gears fans. Very humble community, the Gears community.
What was the fans to media ratio? Media including streamers and shit.
I reckon 80% media, 20% fans.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, not many fans there. Most people definitely knew what they were doing a lot more than I did, as it's a very new sort of thing for me.
You were the borderline. You were like that in between.
Yeah, I was in between. Gears being the exception because I'm a very big Gears fan.
Yeah.
And I was flying solo, which is not the thing I like to do in weird public events where I don't know anyone, just hanging out by myself. But I met lots of cool people.
It's 100% my jam.
Drank the free beer, which was terrible beer, but it was definitely free. So
Is there such thing as a bad free beer though?
no,
What kind of beer was it?
I don't even remember it. It was that unmemorable. It was
Gears
a silver
beers?
can. No, that would have been cool, and I would have stole a can. Silver can. I assume it's a local beer. Would never drink it again, unless it was free.
Interesting.
And yeah, Gears. Should we talk about Gears?
Talk about
Yeah.
Gears.
Well, we kind of touched on it a bit earlier. It's a great game. It is actually. I'm not a huge Gears fan. I tried to play through 1 to 4. I got through 1 and a bit.
Yeah. One was a lot more accessible because they obviously remade it.
Yeah, this one has held my attention pretty well, but the launch kind of dampened my spirits on it a little bit.
So we had a really good session yesterday morning. Like, almost got to the end of Act 1 and then couldn't play for the rest of the day and had to resume last night. And that took a lot of hype out of it for us, which will come back. As soon as something big happens in the story, we'll be back in.
Like, I literally just was last night. If we had have kept playing from the morning, I probably would still be playing now. But I was like, oh, I'm just because I got booted again.
Yeah, booted
and I was
again
like,
last night. Even.
well, I'm done. Just time to move on. But
Mm.
so far, story's brilliant. Versus is brilliant.
Yeah, the multiplayer's
It's really good.
fun. They've added an arcade versus.
Yeah.
So Gears Ranked is very much
Savage.
people bouncing off walls using shotguns, and it's not that enjoyable for the casual player. Arcade, very accessible. No shotguns at the start, and it's easy to get kills, and it's fucking brutal. It's fun.
I will be playing Gears multiplayer a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the campaign is, I'm enjoying it a lot. Probably the best looking game on Xbox at the moment. Hands down on the One X.
Yeah.
Sounds
Interesting.
incredible too. Sound design as usual. One of the few games that focused on Atmos a lot. So it sounds next level good. Coalition doing their thing. But yeah, very happy from it. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm a big Gears fan, Jared not. Familiar with the series. Both loving it equally.
Actually,
so they've
had
done a
to
good job. That's not an easy thing to do.
And their recap system, like...
Yeah, we stupidly watch shitty YouTube recaps of the story because I'm like, Jared, you need to be worded up. And they've got a really good... Here's a video of what happened in all the Gears, and here's a video of what happened in Gears 4 specifically, a bit more in depth.
Mm.
So you can watch the beautiful high-def videos
It's in
on
the,
there.
in the extras menu.
In the extras menu. Pro tip.
Well, I will probably do that.
But yeah, play it.
Later
If you have
today.
Game Pass, absolutely no excuse. It's going to be one of the best games out this year.
We won't finish it.
I will
Not
this week.
fair.
Whether you come along for that ride is up to you.
So, well... it's gonna be
Just
like
giving
that.
you a heads up. That's what's
Right.
happening.
Well, I can't. I have to because your save doesn't transfer across to me. So if I want to finish it on my account, I have to go back to the fucking start,
Correct.
which is not a bad thing.
These are all your choices. If we just want to keep going with us, last weekend we clocked Blair Witch in one sitting,
Mm-hmm.
What a game!
which
That
is a
was
Games Pass game,
that
which
was
is a lot
excellent.
of fun.
Terrifying and excellent.
Yeah, some performance issues initially. Frame rate was a little bit, I don't know what it was. Felt a bit clunky. Frame rate struggled initially, but seemed to either we got used to it or
I think it leveled
Got
out.
better,
It,
yeah.
it got better.
some terrifying moments. I'd rather a little bit more of a Blair Witch story. It was more of a story focused on the main character, who was a war veteran of sorts.
Yeah.
Vietnam War, I believe. But very interesting. And a lot of little nods to the Blair Witch universe, which was cool.
Like the Stones.
The
Ugh.
stones, yeah. I was like, no, they in the movie there was these stones cracking that was terrifying, and then it literally started happening a couple of minutes later. More of that sort of horror I would have liked. But good game, and on Games Pass again, like,
Yeah.
fuck, unreal lineup on Games
Top
Pass.
notch for Games Pass. Yeah.
And then we sessioned Man of Medan, and we played movie night mode, where we had 4 people in a room, controlling the 5 characters. So I had 2 characters, everyone else had 1. And you sort of pass the controller when it's your turn,
Okay.
and you make decisions for your character and do your quick time events.
Not just your character though.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So my character ended up dying. I'm not going to go into characters for spoilers, but my character was stabbed to death by Jared's character. Inadvertently, some would say. Some would say it was murder.
Very good.
Comparing it to Until Dawn, I don't like the deaths that can result from quick times. Like, fair enough, some of them. I missed one quick time event
And you
in my
died.
whole series, and I died,
And then Nicole,
which is fine.
and Nicole missed every quick time and
Survived
died. No,
from a
at the-
choice.
Yeah, died from a choice
Yeah.
at the very end of the game.
But I think Until Dawn was more, here's the decisions you make for your character, which direction, where to go, how do I escape, and that results in death.
Yeah.
This was more, how good are you at quick time events, that's going to result in your death. So I hope they go back to more Until Dawn.
If they can implement movie night into Until Dawn, theatre mode
Yeah.
and movie night, oh,
But that was fun.
yeah, that was good.
And pretty short, it was only $40. We got through in about 4 hours, I reckon, 5 hours.
Yeah. But we can
Interesting.
play that again and it'll be
Yeah,
completely different.
very different story. And there's Creator's Cut, which is where you play from a different perspective.
Yeah. I do want to try it out because it's cheap.
Yeah, it is very enjoyable. I hope they go towards more of a supernatural theme for the next one.
Yeah.
Because this one looked like it might be and then sort of swerved in another direction, a more realistic direction. And I was like, man, you're making horror games. Just go all
it was
out.
supernatural. And then
Yeah.
it swerved to not supernatural.
Just give me that B-grade horror, like, shitty horror trash. That's what I want.
But the new one trailer looks good as well.
Yeah, so their next one's
That
coming
one
out
looks supernatural.
early 2020.
Yeah.
Like a Friday the 13th.
If they can keep pumping
Then-
those out for $40,
Correct, and
Oh.
tweaking them
tweaking them,
by, from
in-
feedback. It'd be good.
Exciting.
But yeah, we played lots of things. What have you been playing?
Well, I wonder.
How again?
I've been playing WoW Classic,
How is it?
and there's not much to talk about. It's
Nothing.
Your
It's
face
basically
is really
WoW.
saying that there's a lot to talk about. You say WoW Classic, Whackers just literally grins the entire time.
Look, it's still just World of Warcraft. It's basically gone back to a good sense of community, which the modern game is lacking. It's fucking timely. I've put in quite a lot of hours and still nowhere near top level.
No. That's a...
Yeah.
Did they do any graphical upgrades to the game, or is it the same as it was 47 years ago?
I think you can play with the modern graphics, but
Yeah.
I'm playing on the classic.
That's a odd. What's the reasoning behind that choice? Nostalgia, or
Because I'm playing WoW Classic. Why would I play it in the modern graphics? I want to play the old game.
It's hard to argue with these people.
it is? I'll post on Reddit. It's fine.
So when Ghostbusters comes out in a couple of weeks, just play on the old graphics, yeah?
But I'm not playing WoW Remastered. I'm playing WoW Classic.
Fuck me.
It is a rant too.
I'm really... I don't see what the problem is. But it's good. It's just like old
It's
WoW.
like a crack addict. It's like, look, I love heroin, and I don't see what the problem is. But there's this new one that's better for you, but no, the old one is what I want.
But wouldn't you just play all the same game with new pretty graphics to look at?
Have you seen the graphics in WoW?
Yeah, pretty early.
I'm not playing for the graphics.
Yeah, but...
You've got the choice.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Everything's fine.
So they did, back to the actual question, they did actually have a graphical upgrade, but it's optional.
Yes. I
Okay.
think so. I haven't
That's
actually
cool.
changed the graphic settings from classic, so...
Yeah, right. These are the things as our Bureau of Statistics and Security that we need to know.
Yeah. It's interesting that a Torchlight clone would go so well in the community these days. It's good though. Good for WoW.
Well, that's all I've got to say about WoW Classic, really. There's not a lot. It's the same game, but classic. I don't know what else to say. If you know, you know.
Yeah, true.
But it is like everything that it promised it would be. It is. It is essentially like going back to the early days of playing WoW and enjoying that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the nostalgia is a big draw card for it, I guess.
Yeah. It is nostalgia, but it is also a completely different game.
But it's classic,
Kind of.
so it's not a different game.
Wait, so it's a different game? How's it?
It's a different game to what it is now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The way it plays is completely different.
Oh, okay, in a
'Cause they
better
made-
way you think of it.
Because they made the new one like user
A-
friendly.
Yeah, much
General public.
easier.
Yeah,
But
okay.
that's all I'll talk about WoW, because if I were to actually talk about WoW, it would take a long time.
Well, I expect your standalone episode of you just talking about WoW for the podcast. Just the whole run through. We'll call it Whackers WoW
For the
Extravaganza.
for his people.
For his people.
Pro plays for the people.
But that is all, I think.
Let's quickly talk about 2K initial impressions.
Oh,
Oh.
shit, yeah.
What do you
We
think?
got the sports ball, and we can talk about it while Daniel's not here.
So Daniel's focusing on my teams, which is something I'm not interested in at all.
What's
Like,
my teams? I looked at the menus last night and
So
got confused.
my teams is like your card opening pack, deck,
Oh, okay.
deck building,
Yep, yep,
but
yep,
then
yep.
playing. So it's like Hearthstone but basketball.
Fuck, no wonder
and
Daniel
then-
loves it.
And then you play with the players and you build the best team and you play against other people. You can play against AI, and yeah, it's
you played-
good. But I played my career. That's my thing. And yeah, it was really fucking good. The story was brilliant.
I
The-
might get it when it goes cheaper.
the story had actual depth to it. Like it had, it felt
There's
like
a
the
lot of
story was written for a reason.
Story.
Yeah,
I've played the first hour, and I've played 3 basketball games and watched cutscenes for the rest of it.
yeah. Like the story had reason behind it, and it was good.
Yeah.
It was
It's
Graphically-
a very good sports game. All the other sports games should take note of what 2K do and copy that.
graphically it was brilliant. Music.
2K AFL.
Oh,
Oh,
like the music, the commentary, the presentation, the everything.
It was-
Even if you take story mode out, it's still light years ahead of anything else.
Yeah.
Any other sports game.
we'll play a lot.
Yeah.
That's all I have to
Exciting
say.
times to be a basketball.
Yeah, fuck, if I actually liked basketball, holy shit.
Mm.
Why would you get anything else? Oh, jealous.
What are we going to be playing in coming weeks? I'm getting
Uh,
Greedfall this week, 100%.
I've got Pez on Wednesday.
I'm just gonna knock Gears out and
Yeah, otherwise I'll be smashing Gears.
Mm.
And I think that's it for a week or two.
I'm probably not.
Zelda next week, maybe.
True.
I don't need to get on launch. Like,
I
it's not
honestly
the
don't
sort of
think I'll
game
be
I need
doing
on launch.
too much gaming in the next couple of weeks.
Get a move house.
Yeah. But I'll do some things.
But we will have the full NBA report next
Ah.
episode, I believe.
So
Yeah.
be prepared for a 47-hour episode of Pro Plays.
Yeah. The Daniel and Matt show.
Mm.
All right. Well, if that's all we've got time for,
That's it.
which it is because my headset is dying.
Allude to.
I read it, that's why I was padding it out a bit.
May all your plays be pro and stuff.
May all your wows be classic.
Yes. All right.
Thanks, party people. It's been a pleasure.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.